Okay, so let's take a moment to try to demystify legal citations. There are two sorts of citations that you'll probably notice in various records and so forth. One would be one for a statutory code, a law, in other words, and another might be for a legal opinion, so a court case, right? So let's take a look at these. Even though they look like they're just a random series of letters and numbers, they really do make some sort of sense once you know what they're all about. Okay, so the first one we're going to look at is the citation for a statute or a law. And in this case, the first number that you see, number 20 here, indicates the statutory code title number. The abbreviations, the series of letters right next to that number, indicate the abbreviation for the code. So USC stands for United States Code. The double S's is an abbreviation for the word section, and 1400, of course, is the number of that section. I'm going to show you how to find this using the Cornell Law School's website for the U.S. Code. There are various different places where you can look for this, but I really like Cornell University's Legal Information Institute, and you might find it beneficial as well. So if you think back to that code, that citation we were just looking at, it told us that the statute or the law that we were looking at could be found in the U.S. Code under Title 20, and that makes sense because Title 20 is education. So I'll go ahead and click on that and expand that, and then I want to scroll along and look for the section number that I want, the one that's on the citation, and the citation indicated that the information would be found in section 1400. So I'm scrolling along until I find 1400, and there it is right there. That makes an awful lot of sense because it's in the Title 20, which is education, and then in this section we're talking about education of individuals with disabilities, so 1400. And you can go ahead and click through until you get to the actual text, and you can read the entire text of the statute or the law right there. So that's should be very helpful to you. The next sort of citation would be legal court opinion, and this citation can be read this way. The first number, 480, makes reference to the volume number where the print version of this opinion resides, and it's the volume number within a series of books called FSUP, and FSUP in this case is the abbreviation for the Federal Supplement. 2D means that indicates the edition, so we want to look at the second edition of the Federal Supplement. We want to go to the shelf and pull out volume number 480 and turn to page 610. And if we do that, the text of that opinion could be found in that volume of this series of books. So fairly simple once you know what all of those letters and numbers mean.